This is your simple warm-up routine. Here we're looking at using some simple movements, just using the golf club to just get your body warm and ready to play as quickly as possible. This can be used before a practice session, before a range session, or before play, and it is all designed to be done in a short amount of time using just a golf club. So what we're going to do first of all to take the club is you can take a grip down towards the bottom half of the shaft, and we're just going to get some movement into the wrist, elbow and shoulder just by getting some helicopter twirls getting going here. So I'm just keeping my wrist up towards in line with my shoulder, keeping my posture nice and neutral, keeping control of my breath. Depending on how much time you've got, it will depend on how much time you want to spend on each of these movements. If you've only got 5 minutes, you can just work through these at around 30 seconds a go. Obviously, if you've only got 2 minutes, you can reduce it right down. But either way, just working through some of these movements in a couple of minute period will get you ready for that first tee shot or first couple of balls on the practice round. So once we've got a little bit of warmth into the arms, what we're then going to do is we're going to take a grip over the club, one towards right down the head of the club, one on the grip. Going to take it into our golf posture, and we're just going to start to rotate this club from left to right. You'll notice now that I'm not rotating through with my hips yet. I'm just working through the shoulders, getting torso turning, trying to get my chest turning to the left and to the right. My head stays neutral, and I'm just really trying to keep the arms nice and relaxed and just getting the arms swinging and torso turning. Once I feel comfortable there, and again, depending on how much time you've got, we can then start to get the hips involved here as well. And as I do this, I'm just rotating the hips and letting the arms follow, almost rocking like a pendulum. And if you do this correctly, you'll feel like the club just kind of increases in weight as you drop. So it's really just trying to get this tempo working, getting the lower half moving, flowing into the upper half, and getting some turns in this position. What we're then going to do is take the club across our back, take 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, and all I'm going to do from here is rotate into my hip, turn my torso and look over my shoulder. Just rotating into my right side and rotating through. It's going to get us a little bit of work done into the ankle and into the knee, but we're also going to be working on our rotation of the hip and of the torso. It's going to also help you get a good idea for grounding and just rotating through this whole system. We'll then move on to the other side, rotating through, just trying to rotate from the hip and from the torso. And again, you can alter the length of each of these movements depending on how much time you have. Once we've gone through those movements, we can then start actually going into some swings with the golf club. So I always recommend starting just with a few small swings and just rocking from left to right, just grazing the floor as you go, and just moving from halfway to halfway. As you feel more confident, and you feel like you're getting the rhythm, you can just start to extend this swing out, more into a 3/4 swing. And then finally all the way up into your full swing. What I then recommend you do is you reset. You take 3 to 4 swings, just with a little bit of extra power, but going through your normal setup routine. So we ground the club, set the feet, take your grip, and then just work through with some normal swings. And just do a couple of these, just to go through your normal process. And then just imagine the first shot you want to play. And you're ready for your play or practice, or you're ready for that first tee shot.